Hi there, Dan from onlinebasscourses.com. In this very short video I'm going to show you two scales for the price of one. I'm going to do that by teaching you what relative scales are. So in that little intro there, I don't know if you caught it, but I was kind of just messing around with the pentatonic scale and it sounded kind of happy and upbeat, and then it went sort of rocky and minor, but I was playing the same notes throughout. So just to explain that quickly, in music you have relative majors and relative minors, and all that means is that the two scales contain exactly the same notes. So just quickly to demonstrate that in the key of C major, basically C major because there's no sharps or flats, so it's pretty easy to explain that way. If you play a C major scale starting on the 3rd fret of the A string, it contains the notes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, no sharps, no flats. Now the relative minor, there is something called a relative minor that exists, okay? Every major scale has one. And in this particular key, it's A minor. It contains exactly the same notes, so i.e. no sharps, no flats. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So A minor and C major are said to be related because of that fact. They have the same notes in them. Now on bass, there's a very, very nice easy trick you can do to find the relative scale. So if you're on a major scale, and this works anywhere, I'll show you. So if you're on a major scale and you want to find the relative minor, just go this way 3 frets. So there's C, I just go 1, 2, and to the open string, that's 3rd fret, and I get A minor. And if you're on the opposite situation, so you've got a minor scale and you want the relative major, you just go the other way. So if I just take a random note here, look, I've got E flat, let's say I'm on E flat minor, and I want to find the relative major, just go 3 frets this way, because I'm going from minor to major this time. So E flat minor and G flat major contain exactly the same notes, same key signature. It kind of fits into your circle of fifths and cycle of fourths as well. If you learn that, learn the key signature for every key, you'll quickly be able to find the relative major or minor with this pattern. On bass it works brilliantly. There's a PDF I've written actually with this shortcut and another one. If you click the link below, you can download that. So I'm just going to demonstrate quickly only the pentatonic scale now. So it's fewer notes. So in a full scale, you've got 7 different notes. Pentatonic, you've only got 5. And just because I want to start at the 1st fret, I'm going to kind of change this to the key of A flat. The same thing works though. So A flat's the 4th fret of the E string. So what do I do if I want the relative minor? You just go 3 frets this way. 1, 2, 3, there it is, F. So all that means is that the A flat major scale and the F minor scale contain the same notes, they're relative to each other. So now if you know, this came from a question from someone, because they knew all the major pentatonic shapes, all 5 major pentatonic shapes, and they were wondering how you would find the minor pentatonic and how that works, and is it a different scale? Well, if you look at this diagram here, just look at these front notes here. Now, if you take the A flat major pentatonic scale and then I remove these notes and put it at the other end, you have exactly the same notes in both scales. So if you have learnt the major pentatonic scale, you've already learnt the minor pentatonic scale as well. So you don't have to do anything new. And that's the same for a major and a minor, full 7-note major and minor scale as well. So just to demonstrate that, you've got 1 octave A flat major pentatonic. The notes are A flat, B flat, C, E flat, F. And that last note's the same as the first note. That's why it's pent, by the way, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different notes. So if I just do those same notes but start with an F, I have an F minor, and it just sounds really, really different. I mean, go back to the beginning and just listen to the difference in sound when I went to the F minor and back to the A flat. See if you can catch that. But loads of songs do this. Loads of songs will either start in a minor key and then jump to the relative major, or the opposite, start major and go go to the relative minor. And you can use your ear to hear that. Sometimes, often in a song, you'll hear something's happened, but you don't quite know what it is. We haven't changed key. You know, like in a song, sometimes at the end, it goes up to do a key change. That hasn't happened here. It hasn't. It's just gone to the relative key. So we're in the same key signature, i.e. sharps and flats, but it suddenly, maybe if you're going major to minor, it sounds happy, and then suddenly it sounds a bit sadder. A really good example is Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. If you listen to that, when he goes into the guitar solos, it goes from major to minor, and that's a really, really common thing. So you need to learn that, because it's going to happen in loads of songs. So the best thing to do, I would think, is just to learn. Let's take pentatonic for now, okay? Just, it's a simplified sound. It's really great on bass. So just learn all those 5 shapes across, and then all you're doing really is you're taking the last shape. If we're starting major, just take the last shape and put it down an octave and start from there, and that's the minor pentatonic. There's nothing new, nothing different that you have to learn. Just the relationship between those two things. Once you get that, that's really, really handy. So I hope you found that very, very quick lesson useful. If you've got any questions about that, or any follow-ups or anything new you want me to explain, then just get in contact, put it in the comments box below, or get in contact at onlinebasscourses.com, and I'll see you guys next time.